Morning campers, welcome back to the channel. Nice to have you here again. This morning I am at the lovely Rother Valley Country Park at Rotherham, Sheffield. I mean, you can all argue amongst yourselves where it is. It's 9:05 in the morning. It's 1 degree today, so a bit warmer than what it were the other day. We were -2 other morning, -3. So still nice and fresh though, lots of moisture in air. Not a day that's going to burn you out, you know. This is sort of conditions that you really need to get out and get stuck into, because they do keep you going. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to start off here. So I've parked up in the estate up here. I've walked down, and this is like the junction to the main estate at back of Rother Valley. The main entrance is actually over the other side. But I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to do a full lap all the way around, right back to this very point where I'm stood now, and just calculate what the distance is of the full perimeter. I'm going to tally up a couple of kilometres. Morning fitness never hurts anybody, and best thing yet, I get to bring you guys with me. So let's get to it. Right, so that's Strava started, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do one full lap and just see what the actual perimeter of Rother Valley actually is, because I don't even actually know myself. I've had a quick search and I can't find it, and if I get a rough estimate off somebody that's posted online, well, I can get a more accurate sort of distance myself by just coming around here. So gets me out, it gets a bit of fizz. It also adds a couple of Ks to the Tommy 10K challenge, which I completed on first day, but I just kind of want to keep pressing on and keep going. It's not something I just want to draw a line under straight away, but it is challenge complete. It's very icy, so if I slip, you know the rules, people, it stays in the video. Yeah, we just get a bit of a plod on this morning. I've actually got a massive challenge coming up in the middle of the year, and it's a long one, and it goes over a 24-hour period. So it's just doing what I'm doing now, basically in full kit, 24 hours. So any practice I can get and any training, it's well, it's all completely free of charge, isn't it? And it, I don't know, gets me warmed up, gets me ready for a big challenge too. Yeah, there might be even bigger ones yet, but that one's a big one in a very short space of time. So who knows? Anyway, I'll spin you around and give you a bit of review on what I'm seeing while I'm tabbing around here. But so far, lovely morning for it. There's loads of people out jogging. It's a bit of a haven on here in the morning for people getting the fitness up to scratch. There it is, look. So this path, it is a gravel path, but it's just got like a layer of ice on it. So I've already nearly gone. Heels overhead a couple of times. There's Rother Valley, the lake, all nicely covered in ice. Oh, nearly went then. Keeping it in the video. That's the island in the middle over there. Yeah, very nice. And just going to perimeter around the entire thing all the way without stopping, and just sticking to this path as well, just to make sure that I get every metre I can. But I'll be going all the way around back of there and all the way back on myself yet, so let's get to it. And again, people, silver shadows on, probably the best footwear you can ever get your hands on. So if anyone you can get hold of a pair of silver shadows, I got these from Army Surplus the other day for £14, and back in my army days I did all my running in silver shadows most of the way through training, and then when you get to battalion you can actually go out and purchase your own and get what you prefer. After spending so long in silver shadows through trading, me and a few others, we kept the silver shadows and kept having them issued to us there on after, because they were just so comfy. Never had any problems with them. They weren't hurting, they didn't rub. So for this sort of stuff, I would keep it real and stick to what works. So there's the junction to actually go between the two lakes. I'm actually going to carry on up this one. This is called Northern Lake. I'm actually going to carry on prematurely around this one, and then down that side over there, really icy. So I'm having to be extra careful, because if I go hovering this kit on, I'll be like a turtle trying to get back up. Lovely though, nice and fresh. Oh, take some good deep breaths on a cold morning like this morning, and it really wakes you up. Oh, so far so good though. Like here, look, gotta be careful here, because there's all just thick ice all the way across the pathway, water's run over. So penguins stepping on here. Worst is when you've got weight on your back as well. If you're doing this with weight on, kind of wants to shove your feet from under a bit quicker, so just be extra cautious if you're doing any of these challenges, or if you're just going out for a walk in general with weight on. Just coming over at point of Second Lake now. There's a really fine layer of ice all the way across Northern Lake. And yeah, this is gate that takes you through to car park. River Rother is just down there in that banking over there. Yeah, good timing, people. Pressing on. Nice to get a number as well for distance, but I'm not going to sit rep until I get back over there. But yeah, press on. Start making his way down this. I think this is the north bank now, over here. And then we'll push on all the way down the other side. Might struggle to hear me at the minute because of the wind, but just coming down to the junction between the top and the bottom lake. So there we are, just coming down to junction for Northern Lake and the main lake. Junction is just round this corner. So yeah, nice views this morning, got a nice sky as well. Alright, let's press on a bit further down here. Like I said, I'm not going to do a sit rep until I get back to the other side, just so I'm not stopping and faffing. Like a chap has just shouted and said that he's seen me on Facebook. I've just said I can't stop because I've got a time limit for this one. So yeah, that's how you cross over to the other side where we came. Now I'm going to take you down this way, and all the way down this bank. Watching out for this ice here, look. So, just coming into the sort of main entrance part here, Rother Valley. There's top car park, visitor centre and all that, and then the sports and leisure areas further down, which I'll take you to. So, if anyone you've been here before, you might recognise that. Yeah, so that's where you come in, off at Main Road, I think, up there. Can't remember now. So I'll take you further down here anyway. Yeah, so there's a sign for this bit. Oh, they've got loads of work going off here. So I'm going to, yeah, stick to this path and just keep around that side as much as I can. Try my hardest as well to keep to the left-hand side of the path, just so I've got a wider radius to walk around. Just gets you a few extra meters to add on. But yeah, we're probably going into the bottom third at Big Lake now, so up here and it drops down. We'll be able to get a better view soon. Yeah, so just coming down to the bottom end of the lake here now. I think further down here is the sports place where they do all kneeboarding and all that stuff. Sure, it's just at the back of this tree line here. Can't quite remember. But anyway, going good so far. No rubbing, no aching, no pains. No prominent blisters seem to be developing. All in good measure at the minute, all in good shape. So if you're doing these things, just keep an eye on your feet. It's quite easy to ignore them after a bit, but just keep mentally checking in on your feet. If you've got any serious rubbing going off, slow it down. And I mean that in the best possible way, people. Don't wear yourself out. So if you get to a point where your feet are really starting to be in pain, you've got to remember that there's a lot of adrenaline going off inside your head. It kind of buries 50% of that pain that you're suffering. So if your feet are hurting, if you imagine being sat at home with your feet up with the same pain, it would be twice as bad. So when your feet hurt, when your legs start burning, get your kit off, stretch off for a bit, get a drink, get some air to your feet, talc them up, you know, and carry on, but just take your time, take a steady pace and just concentrate on getting back home to safety then, where you can treat them. What you don't want to do is just press on too hard and punish yourself to the point where, well, you can't get back out and do any more. Anyway, let's crack on. Which way are we going? This way. So, just coming down to that leisure area here. This is where they have all the, oh, I need to go this way. So that's the entrance to like where they do up boating, jet skiing. You can see all the stuff in water, look up, water sports gear. So I'm actually going to pace on through this way. Really tempted to start and get a double time on. And for you that aren't aware of what that means, that's run. And don't want to kind of push myself just yet, so I'll hang fire for now. But yeah, you see water sports stuff in there, look. Don't know what kind of business they'd have on a day like today with it being frozen, but it is quite a setup, that's for sure. And another thing I see as well, people, is people complaining that their feet are rubbing when they've only gone out and done a couple of sort of short distance runs or even a couple of walks. The feet are rubbing pretty much straight away. Few things how you can tackle that. Make sure that your trainers know your feet. So the pair of trainers that you've got that are comfortable and that you've walked in a lot. If you go out and buy a brand new pair of trainers and start doing lots of fizzing them straight away, your trainers have to get to know your feet first. If you put your hand inside an old pair of trainers, you'll feel where your toes have been on your soles. It's the same thing. Well, your feet have actually got to rub and chafe in order to be able to create those imprints in your foot, in your trainer. So don't just go out and blast it straight away, but definitely prepare your feet before you set off. Get a nice thick pair of socks on to help take up some of that extra room. Don't suffocate your feet with 3 pairs of socks on. Just get a nice thick woolly pair of socks on. It'll take up loads of room in your trainer, and that way when you start walking and running for the first time and you've not done it for a while, it'll be a lot easier on your feet. Anyway, let's crack on. I've actually made the decision not to run. I'm actually going to go around this corner and get a double time on, but it's still really icy. I don't want to go flying. Right, just coming around tail end at Big Lake now, so right at the bottom. This path bends round over there. I'm heading for that far bank over that side, so nice and easy pace at the minute. Got the River Rother, other side of that bank in there. And yeah, going well so far. There's one entrance to it. You've actually got the bridge there with Trans-Pennine Trail going over the top. That takes you all the way down this way as well. Right, I'm pressing record because I don't know how I've not just died. Had a couple of people just watching me ice skating and thought I've got to press record because if I go, it's going to be YouTube gold. Look at ice here on this path, look. That's how bad it is. I'm actually going to go on grass. I don't fancy going and splitting my wig on the floor. I'm actually going to go up here as well. Too risky. Yeah, I'm actually going to stick to the grass because I just watched a group of people come past and they were all slipping like mad all the way up here. I didn't want to get them on video. But it's a bit grippier on grass, that's for sure. But it's water sports place, look. Let's get a quick view of that, and there's all ramps. Something I've always sort of thought of doing, but I'd be well out of my depth doing a sport like that. I'd probably just enjoy my time at water, to be fair. But yeah, that's your view from this side. Oh, right. There we have it. 4.76 kilometres. So it's 2.9, 2 point something, just under 3 mile. 4.76 kilometres in 50 minutes it took to get around. I've stopped here and there just to do a couple of quick like health advice updates for you, just like when I was talking about your feet, etc. So there we have it, another 4 point something kilometres added to Tommy 10k challenge for January. And again, this is all just a bonus because I don't want to keep saying it, but I completed it on first day. But the more I keep doing it, the more videos keep putting out there, the more awareness it raises for our UK veterans. So yeah, nice and easy one today around here. So from me and the lovely Rother Valley Country Park, it's been a bit different today, just getting you around here and showing you somewhere a bit different, but it's I'm just trying to make it a bit versatile. So if there's any of you out there that are a bit worried about how to get your distance in, where to do it, if you're a bit funny about doing things in public with a t-shirt on, just get stuck into it. Yeah, just accept that there's weirder people out there than what you might think you are. And believe me, it's very normal for people like me and you to go running around a country park, especially me dressed like an absolute idiot with a t-shirt on representing something amazing. So get yourself out, get some kilometres put in, and most of all, look after your health. Check on your feet, look after your bodies, get a good soaking bath or shower when you get in, and get your feet up as well. Try not to be on them too much. Get all your jobs done in one go, then get your feet up. If this is something that you want to take seriously and you want to do these challenges on a daily or weekly basis, definitely look after your bodies, people, because once you start failing in your feet and then your legs, it then starts affecting up here, and before you know it, it's the next month, you didn't finish the challenge, and more importantly, you didn't do the job that you wanted to do, and that was to complete something for something great. So look after yourself and it will pay afterwards, I promise you it will. Right, so I want to go vehicle bound now. I want to head off that way, go get myself home, get a nice warm bath and a nice coffee, and remember, check on your fluids. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you've not already. It's completely free of charge, it doesn't cost anything, and it means every time I post a video you'll be first to be notified about it. And comments, get yourself in comments. If you've got an area near you that you'd like me to come and do a couple of kilometres round, or you've got an area that would be probably suitable to the sort of areas I go to, drop it down below and I'll go and give him a visit with my kit soon and clock up some kilometres for challenge. I did say that I'm going to go through the challenges that I'm going to do this year in this video. I'll actually do it at next one. This was kind of a spare at moment thing this morning. I thought I'd get out down here and come and get it done. I just wanted to see what the distance was all the way around, and 4.73 kilometres later we've found out. So next video I'll go through all challenges for this year and tell you what I'm going to be up to. Right, I will see you all on the next one.